Are the Blue Jackets at risk of falling out of the second wildcard spot after a rough stretch here? And are the LA Kings ready to host a playoff series this year? Because of all the updates coming out from our past couple days and how they affected the standings. With all of it coming up right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here at the End-to-End Hockey Channel. Now, before we get started, don't forget to like this video and subscribe below. Thank you for all your support. We know to some of you guys. So if you haven't already, hit subscribe button down below. Really does help the channel, and we're on the road to 500 subscribers. And if you leave a comment down in the comment section below, discussing all that was discussed in today's video. So in today's video, we got another interesting game recap video here. We're going to take a look at the standings after the last few days of game action. That sees the LA Kings leapfrog the Edmonton Oilers and sees that second wildcard race in the Eastern Conference tighten up after a really interesting couple of days. So to all the updates here, but we're going to start off with the 4 games that happened over on Wednesday, then go over to the 9 we saw over on Thursday. So first, we saw the Detroit Red Wings get out to a 2-goal lead and scored 3 unanswered late to pull away and beat the Sabres 7-3 as they've ended their 6-game losing streak and improved to 31-28-6. While Sabres have lost 7 of 8 and fall to 25-33-6. It's bad being a Buffalo Sabres center now. I feel for them. For the Red Wings, Kane had a 5-point night, 2 goals and 3 assists. The Brinket had a 4-point night, goal, 3 assists. Casper, who had 2 goals and 8 assists, and Larkin, who had 3 assists, both had 3-point nights. Raymond had 2 assists, and Tarasenko and Seider both also scored for Red Wings in the win. While Thompson and Benson both had goal and 8 assists, and Norris, his first as member of the Buffalo Sabres, also scored for Sabres in the loss. So it was an intriguing game there, but was the Detroit Red Wings to come away with the victory. Then we saw the Vancouver Canucks overcome a third period deficit and stormed back to beat the Calgary Flames 4-3 in a shootout, as they improved to 30-24-11, dropping the Flames to 30-23-11. That was a massive extra point there for the Vancouver Canucks in the playoff race. For the Canucks, Elias Pettersson had a goal and an assist. Suter and DeBrusk both also scored in regulation, and Pettersson and Garland were 2 shield goal scorers for Canucks in the win, while Huberdeau scored twice. Kadri had a goal and an assist, Weegar had 2 assists in regulation, and Huberdeau was the lone shield goal scorer for the Flames in the shield loss. So it was an intriguing game there between 2 teams in the heat of the race for the second wildcard position, and the Canucks come away on top in this one. Then we saw the Utah Hockey Club blow a 2-goal lead but recovered, and in the third period, thanks to Gunther, who seems to always score in Utah wins, the Utah Hockey Club was able to get away with a 3-2 victory over Anaheim, as they have a 4-game point streak and improved to 29-25-11. They're not out of it for a playoff spot either, and the Ducks have lost 4 of 5 and fall 28-30-7. So a bad loss there from Anaheim. For Utah, Gunther had a goal and an assist, and McBain and Kerfoot both also scored for Utah in the win, while Killorn and McTavish were 2 goal scorers for the Ducks in the loss. So it was an intriguing game there between 2 Western teams who needed those 2 points, and Utah was able to get it. Then we saw Seattle Kraken overcome a 2-goal deficit, scored 3 unanswered goals, including this goal here from Brandon Montour on All-Access Sportsnet. One of the fastest ever goals to start overtime. Only took him 4 seconds. And due to that goal, the Kraken would come from behind and beat Montreal 5-4 in overtime, as they improved to 28-34-4. While the Habs do have a point 8 of 9, followed to 31-27-7. So a bad loss there from Montreal. For the Kraken, Montour had a 4-point night. 2 goals, including the OT winner, and 2 assists. Eberle had 3 assists, and Beniers, Tolvanen, Nyman, who scored his first career NHL goal, also scored for the Kraken in the win, while Slavkovsky scored twice. Laine had a goal and an assist. Suzuki and Hudson both had 2 assists, and New York also scored for the Habs in the OT loss. It was an intriguing game there, but the Kraken come away with the victory. Those were the 4 games we saw over on Wednesday, going over to the 9 we saw over on Thursday. First, we saw the Vegas Golden Knights open the scoring and shut out the Columbus Blue Jackets 4-0. As the Knights have won 5 of 7 and improved to 39-19-7, while the Jackets have lost 4 of 5 and fall to 31-26-8. It's rough for the Jackets right now. They are slipping. For the Knights, Roy and Saad both had goal and an assist. Hurdle had 2 assists. Dorofeev and Pietrangelo both also scored, and Hill stopped all 27 shots he faced in the show and win for the Knights. So a really good win there for Vegas as they get back on track with a victory. Then we saw the Florida Panthers score 3 unanswered goals, including this goal here from Sam Bennett, his second of the game, on All-Access Sportsnet. At the time, it'll make it 3-1, and the Panthers will hold on for a 3-2 victory over Toronto, as they have won 7 of 8 and improved to 41-22-3, while the Leafs have lost 4 of 5 and fall 39-23-3. It's been a really bad stretch here for Toronto. For the Panthers, Bennett scored twice. Samoskevich and Reinhart both had 2 assists, and Mikkel also scored for the Panthers in the win, while Domi and Tavares were 2 goal scorers for the Leafs in the loss. It was an intriguing game there, but it was the Panthers to come away with the victory. Then we saw the Pittsburgh Penguins go to a 2-goal lead and never look back as they took down the St. Louis Blues 5-3. Awful loss there for St. Louis. As the Penguins, they have won 3 straight and improved to 27-31-10, trying to make a late playoff push. While the Blues had their 3-game point streak end and they fall to 31-28-7. So that's a bad loss for St. Louis in the playoff race. For the Penguins, Russ and Raquel both had goal and an assist. Crosby and Lizotte both had 2 assists. And Dewar, who scores first as a Penguin, Graves, and Timmins, who scores first as a Penguin, also scored for the Penguins in the win, while Holloway, Bolduc, and Toropchenko were 3-goal scorers for the Blues in the loss. It was an intriguing game there. Pittsburgh has won 3 straight since the deadline. Then we saw the Ottawa Senators score 4 first period goals and were able to double up the Boston Bruins 6-3 as they have won 5 straight, have appointed 7 straight, and improved to 35-25-5, while the Bruins have lost 9 of 12 and fall at 30-29-8 on the year. This is a massive win for Ottawa to leave Pittsburgh a little bit more ahead in the playoff race. For the Senators, Batherson had 3.8, 2 goals and an assist. Pinto and Gregg both had goal and an assist, and Clevin and Drew both also scored for the Senators in the win, while Milstead and Kuznetsov, who both scored their first goals as Bruins, as well as Pasternak, were 3-goal scorers for the Bruins in the loss. It was an intriguing game there, but Senators would come away with the victory. Then we saw the Philadelphia Flyers narrowly come away with a 4-3 shootout victory over the Tampa Bay Lightning as they have ended their 5-game losing streak and improved to 28-31-8, while the Bolts have lost 3 straight and fall to 37-23-5. Not overly great stuff there for Tampa. For the Flyers, Brink had 3.8, 2 goals and an assist. Paling had a goal and an assist. Lykesell had 2 assists in regulation, and Mishkov and Tippo were 2 shootout goal scorers for Flyers in the win, while Atkinson, Goncalves, and Girgensons were 3 regulation goal scorers, and Point, the lone shield goal scorer for the Bolts in the loss. It was an intriguing game there, but that's a bad hit that the Bolts couldn't take. Then we saw the New Jersey Devils overcome a 3rd period deficit and stormed back 2 goals in under 2 minutes, including this goal here from Simon Nemec, his first of the year in Sportsnet, but Nemec was able to give them the go-ahead goal, and the Devils will come away with a 3-2 victory as they've won 3 straight and improved to 36-25-6, while the Oilers have lost 8 of 11 and fall to 37-24-4. Bad loss there for Edmonton. For the Devils, Brad had 3.8, goal to assist. Pesce had goal and an assist, and Nemec also scored for the Devils in the win, while McDavid had 2 assists, and Jaroslav and Bouchard were 2-goal scorers for the Oilers in the loss. It was an intriguing game there, but Jersey comes away out on top. Then we saw New York Rangers blow a few leads were covered and beat the Minnesota Wild 3-2 in overtime as they've ended their 4-game losing streak and improved to 32-28-6, while the Wild have lost 3 of 4 and fall 37-24-5. It's not looking good right now for Minnesota getting back into the top 3. For the Rangers, Schneider, Brodzinski, and Trocheck were 3-goal scorers for the Rangers in the win, Schneider's being the overtime winner, while Spurgeon had 2 assists, and Gudrun Johansson were 2-goal scorers for the Wild in the OT loss. So it was an intriguing game there, one that the Wild could have had, but they do wind up falling. Then we saw the Los Angeles Kings open the scoring and shut out the Capitals 3-0. Brilliant defensive performance there from Los Angeles as they have a 4-game win and 5-game point streak, and they improved to 35-20-9, while the Capitals fall 43-15-8. Bad loss there for Washington. For the Kings, Fiala had a goal and an assist, Byfield and Fogle also scored, and Kemper stopped all 21 shots he faced in a shutout of victory for Los Angeles. So very good game there from Los Angeles as they come away with a 3-0 victory. And then the last game we saw over on Thursday between the San Jose Sharks and the Chicago Blackhawks. The Sharks go to a 2-0 lead. Hawks make it interesting, but then thanks to this goal here from Colin Graff from Sportsnet, his second of the game will make it 3-1 Sharks, and they would hold on. That would wind up being the game winner. Sharks beat the Hawks 4-2 as they've ended their 3-game losing streak and improved to 18-40-9, while the Hawks have lost 3 straight 4-5 and fall 20-37-9. So Hawks still a little bit above the Sharks, but not by much. For the Sharks, Graff scored twice, Smith had a goal and an assist, and Toffoli also scored for the Sharks in the win, while Mikheyev and Nazar were the 2-goal scorers for the Blackhawks in the loss. So it was an intriguing game there, but the Sharks would come away with the victory. So those are all the games we saw from our past couple of days. Lots of intriguing ones. Let's just go over and see how it affected the standings. So as it sits right now, 4 teams have hit the 80-point plateau, including one team, the Capitals, who have hit a 90-point plateau with 94 points. Then you have 85-point Florida, 82-point Carolina, and 81-point Toronto. Tampa third in the Atlantic with 79 points. Jersey third in the Metro with 78 points. Then you have Ottawa, first wildcard spot, 75 points. They're only 4 back of Tampa. Now they've been close to third in the Atlantic before, so I'm not going to get my hopes up. But still, they're doing really good right now. And then you have Columbus at 70 points in the second wildcard position, but they're not alone. The New York Rangers, with their win over the past couple of days, are now at 70 points as well. They play one more game, so Jackets, that's why they're ahead. But still, the Rangers are tied in points now with the Jackets. The Habs are only 1 point back of the Jackets, play the same amount of games as Columbus. The Red Wings and the Bruins are at 68 points, only 2 back of the Jackets. Red Wings have played the same amount of games, Bruins have played 2 more, but still, they're not too far out of striking distance. Islanders are 5 points out at 65 points. And Flyers and Penguins are 6 points out at 64 points, so still a lot more separation in the East. But let's go over to the West and see how the West is doing at this point in time. In the West, you have 4 teams who've hit the 80-point plateau, including one team, the Jets, who've hit the 90-point plateau with 94 points. Then you have 86-point Dallas, 85-point Vegas, and 81-point Colorado. LA is now second in the Pacific Division with 79 points. Edmonton is third in the Pacific Division with 78 points. So they flip-flop now. And the Minnesota Wild are first wildcard position at 79 points. The Calgary Flames are second wildcard position at 71 points. However, they are tied with the Canucks. Canucks, just like the Rangers, have played one more game than the team in the second wildcard position, but they have the same amount of points. So can't count out the Canucks. Then Utah has played one more game than Calgary, but they're only 2 points back of a playoff spot. St. Louis has played 2 more games than Calgary, but they're only 2 points back of the playoff spot. Utah and St. Louis both have 69 points. They're not too far out. And then Anaheim's at 63 points. They're currently 8 out. So the Ducks might be falling a little bit, but Utah, St. Louis, and Vancouver are all still in the hunt for a playoff spot. So definitely some interesting updates there when it comes to the standings. It's interesting to see how tight both those wildcard races are in the East and the West. So definitely, that's all I'm going to talk for today. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on all this down in the comment section below. Were any of the games surprising to you? And are you surprised by any of the placements in the standings? Definitely love to hear your thoughts on all that down in the comment section below. That's all I'm going to talk for today. Until this video, if you guys want to subscribe down below. Thank you all your support. We're not without you guys. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe button down below where there's upload the channel. Don't forget to leave a comment down in the comment section below. I also do a blog talking about news, rumors, analysis, stuff like that. So check that out. I'll leave a link to that down in the description below. And kind of see you guys all for the next video. See you guys soon.